Urgent Las Vegas Raiders fans. Do not miss this. What just happened? You won't believe this one. But before we reveal the big news, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because here, we bring you daily videos with the latest Las Vegas Raiders updates. And to not miss anything, activate the notifications. Hey, Raiders Nation! Today, we've got some electrifying news that's been buzzing around the NFL, and especially among us, die-hard fans of the silver and black. If you've been following the league closely, you already know that this season is shaping up to be one of the most unpredictable and exciting in recent memory. But what's really catching everyone's attention right now? It's the potential blockbuster trade involving none other than Jalen Ramsey, the superstar cornerback who has been making waves across the league for years. And let me tell you, what's happening behind the scenes could seriously change the landscape of the Raiders' defense, and maybe even their entire season. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Jalen Ramsey? Isn't he still with the Jaguars? Well, that's the question that's fueling all this speculation. Ramsey, who's widely regarded as one of the best defensive backs in the NFL, has been a hot commodity for a long time. His ability to lock down top receivers, make game-changing plays, and bring that fierce competitive edge to the field makes him a player that every team dreams of having. Over the past few seasons, Ramsey has been a cornerstone for the Jacksonville Jaguars, especially during their deep playoff runs a few years back. But now, as his contract situation and the Jaguars' roster moves come into focus, rumors are swirling. Could he be on the move? The Las Vegas Raiders, a team that's been rebuilding and reshaping its roster for the past couple of seasons, are reportedly among the frontrunners interested in acquiring Ramsey. And why wouldn't they be? The Raiders' secondary, while improved, still has room for a game-changer like Ramsey. Over the years, the Raiders have invested heavily in bolstering their defense, trying to build a unit that can compete with the best in the league. The addition of a player of Ramsey's caliber would not only instantly upgrade their cornerback core but also send a message to the rest of the NFL that Las Vegas is serious about contending. But let's take a step back and analyze what this kind of move would entail. First, the price tag. You see, acquiring a talent like Ramsey isn't just a matter of tossing in a couple of draft picks. No, this involves serious negotiations, and the cost can be steep. The Jaguars, knowing how valuable Ramsey is, are likely to demand a significant package. That could include high draft picks, maybe a young promising player or two, and possibly even some future considerations. The Raiders, with their recent draft capital and established roster, will have to evaluate whether they're willing to make that kind of investment. It's not just about the immediate impact, it's about the long-term strategic move. And then, of course, there's the competition. Other teams are also interested in Ramsey. The Cowboys, the Chiefs, and even some surprise contenders are reportedly lurking in the background, all vying for a shot at landing this shutdown corner. That makes the Raiders' challenge even greater. They'll need to outbid and outnegotiate rivals, all while weighing the impact on their cap space and future plans. It's a complex dance, but one that could pay off big if they manage to seal the deal. Now, I want to pause here for a second. Pause here, just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Las Vegas Raiders news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick, and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now, let's continue with the big reveal. Because if this trade happens, it's not just about adding a star. It's about transforming the Raiders' entire defensive identity. Ramsey brings leadership, intensity, and a proven track record of shutting down top receivers. Think about his battles against some of the league's best, from Tyreek Hill to Davante Adams. His presence would give the Raiders an edge in crucial matchups, especially in the AFC West, where every possession counts. And talking about the season ahead, Las Vegas is aiming high. After a somewhat inconsistent 2022 campaign, where they showed flashes of brilliance but also moments of vulnerability, the team's management is clearly focused on making a playoff push. They've made some key offseason additions, but to truly compete with the likes of Kansas City, Buffalo, and Cincinnati, they need that extra piece, someone like Ramsey who can lock down a game-changing receiver and flip the momentum with a single play. His addition could also influence how opponents game plan against the Raiders, knowing that their top receiver will face a shutdown corner week after week. But let's not forget, bringing Ramsey into the fold isn't just about the on-field impact. It's also about the locker room culture. Ramsey is known for his fiery personality, his relentless attitude, and his desire to be the best. Some see that as a positive, an alpha leader who pushes everyone to perform at their maximum. Others might worry about chemistry or locker room dynamics. It's a delicate balance, but one that the Raiders coaching staff and front office are undoubtedly considering carefully. Now, looking at the broader picture, this potential move fits into the Raiders' long-term vision. They've been building around quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo, who, despite some injury concerns, brings experience and stability to the offense. Adding Ramsey could be the missing piece on defense, giving the team a more complete and balanced roster. It also sends a message to the AFC that the Raiders are not just content with rebuilding, they're here to contend right now. That kind of confidence and boldness is exactly what the team, the fans, and even the league need to see. Of course, nothing is guaranteed yet. The trade talks are still in early stages, and the Jaguars might hold out for more. The NFL trade deadline is approaching, and that's when we'll really see if this story turns into reality or remains just a rumor. But trust me when I say, the possibility of Ramsey donning the Raiders' colors has fans buzzing. Imagine the defense with him, a true lockdown corner that can change the course of a game with one interception or a crucial pass deflection. That kind of talent, combined with the Raiders' growing roster, could be the perfect recipe for a playoff run. And it's worth mentioning, the Raiders have a rich history of making bold moves. From high-profile signings to game-changing draft picks, they've always been a team willing to take risks to win. This potential trade feels very much in line with that mindset. Plus, with the team's recent coaching staff changes and an emphasis on a more aggressive, fast-paced defense, adding a player like Ramsey would be a natural fit. So, while we wait for official confirmation, keep your eyes peeled, Raiders fans. This story is developing rapidly, and the next few days could bring some surprises. Whether it's a home run trade or just another chapter in NFL rumor mill history, one thing's for sure, the Las Vegas Raiders are once again at the center of the NFL universe, and that's something all of us should get excited about. And now, Las Vegas Raiders fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you believe the Raiders will pull off this blockbuster? Would Ramsey be the perfect fit for this defense? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Raiders themselves. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates on this story and everything else happening around the team. So stay tuned, keep the faith, and let's see how the story unfolds. The Raiders are always about making bold moves, and it looks like this season might be no different. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Raiders!